Speak Guerreros, welcome to another Warriors news, and stay until the end. We have another important Warriors news for you. Like and subscribe to our channel. Stephen Curry out of Mavericks game with leg injury. Curry left the game late in the third quarter after colliding with Dallas McKinley right four. Golden State Warriors point guard Stephen Curry injured his left leg Saturday night against the Dallas Mavericks. Curry left the game and went to the locker room for an X-ray, which came back negative, but he did not return to the game. The injury occurred late in the third quarter when Mavericks player McKinley right four ran to the rim and appeared to clip Curry's leg. After the game, Curry limped and supported his left leg as he made his way to the dugout and eventually to the locker room for an X-ray. The true extent of Curry's injury will be revealed when he undergoes an MRI in the coming days. It's also worth noting that Curry entered Saturday's game listed on Saturday's injury report with a left leg injury against the Denver Nuggets. Golden State beat Dallas 119-113, and Curry's night added 21 points, 6 rebounds and 7 assists in 26 minutes of play. If Curry misses an extended period, the Warriors have 5 games between now and the All-Star break. Now let's go to the last most important news. One thing the Warriors are very good at, and how Stephen Curry's potential absence could make it impossible to execute. Hopefully Curry's injury isn't too serious. In this modern era of pace and spacing, where shooting is so important, nearly everyone on a 5-man lineup needs to be able to shoot 4 Astros, including a mobile and versatile 4, one of whom doesn't shoot 5. Splitting the ball man, even serving as a long-distance 5, Golden State remains one of the few teams in the league that can accept multiple non-shooters on the court. After back-to-back games with junior guards, perhaps to jumpstart an offense that has underperformed this season, Steve Kerr returned to his trusted 5-man of Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Andre Wiggins, Draymond Green and Kevin returned to Looney. Entering their game against the Dallas Mavericks, this lineup had been outscoring opponents by a whopping 21.2 points per 100 possessions, the best mark among 19 5-man lineups that have played a minimum of 24 games. It was far and away the Warriors' best combination, with an offense 127.70 RTG and defense 106.5 DRTG that are both equivalent to league best marks. Even while 2 of its frontcourt mainstays in Green and Looney are non-shooters and are guarded as such, this lineup still works wonders because of several factors. Starting against the Dallas Mavericks, the lineup outscored opponents by 21.2 points per 100 possessions, the best of 19 5-man lineups that played at least 24 games. It's the Warriors' best combination to date, with offense 127.70 RTG and defense 106.5 DRTG, both topping the league. Even though its 2 mainstays, Green and Looney, aren't marksmen and are therefore protected, this roster still works wonders due to several factors. 1. Curry. 2. Thompson, albeit to a lesser extent. 3. Green and Looney have the ability to establish themselves as pass hubs and screeners to take advantage of defenders and leave them alone. As Looney's defense attorney, Brandon Clark, roams the paint apparently unconcerned about the risk of Looney shooting from the perimeter, Dante DiVincenzo drives off and touches the paint. Clark was already in a support position, leaving DiVincenzo no choice but to kick the ball towards Looney. In this case, the Memphis Grizzlies would rather keep Looney in check, except they forgot that Curry, guarded by Ja Morant, was right next to Looney, who quickly passed the ball to Curry and directed the screen. Morant is left on an island, navigating the screen and catching up with Curry while Clark is immersed in the paint. Instead, it was Curry's 4-pointer the key shot that propelled the Warriors to victory on the day. Curry is crucial to making these types of scenarios work, perhaps the only one who can unleash the full potential of the Warriors' non-shooting frontcourt center. Without him, it wouldn't work as well as above. What ultimately makes said possession possible is the telepathic connection between Green and Curry, but the nuances of how they got there are also intriguing. The possession begins with a guard ball screen between Curry and Thompson. Thompson pops out of the screen, flashing to the weak side slot. 2 defenders initially clung to Curry around the wraith screen, but Dorian Finney-Smith tried to recover on the end of Thompson's play, and Thompson then did a smart thing. He attacked Finney-Smith's front foot and touched the paint area. Dwight Powell, Green's man, helped from the weak corner of the drive. Thompson kicked Green even though he had plenty of space to shoot from beyond the arc. Green made 3 of 7 threes on the night, sensing Curry on the wing and launching a blind pig move. What a classic option! The triangle offense has morphed into a league-wide modern concept. Curry hit an open three-pointer from the corner after Powell dropped back and Green turned the screen on Curry's defender. Once again, a negative space possession became a positive, an efficient search for the greatest shooter of all time. As mentioned earlier, unless Curry is involved, such properties won't play out with the same energy and enthusiasm. After Curry left their game against the Mavericks in the third quarter with a calf injury, the Warriors may have to deal with the possibility of Curry being sidelined entirely for an extended period of time. In theory, Jordan Poole in Curry's role could be a beneficiary of handoffs and blind pig moves, but Poole is sure to be relegated, especially if he continues to be so inconsistent and mixed from beyond the arc, 32.4%, 3.6%, below league average nearly 8 attempts per game, as he has been all season. Thompson can certainly afford some handoff replays, but he has a lower success rate in handoffs, 0.81 points per possession in stat, than a similar amount of Curry, 1.22 points per possession. Unsurprisingly, a Warriors team with Curry down, 117.0 ORTG, equates to the league's second-best offense, while a Warriors team without him, 107.3 ORTG, equates to the league's worst offense. If he's going to miss long shots, non-shooters don't have enough power to make them possible, and the Warriors' offense based on threatening Curry to turn off the lights risks losing his freedom. If you like, comment and share this video to friends.